7. Another night with the same torches, the same holes drilled in my head using these crowns. And I tried to manipulate the situation, just how he was torturing my grandmother. Same aspects running through, but what stands out is now you got all them cop suicides, car crashes right after I said it, cop suicides right after the 77th ordeal, May 31st, back to back, and then the third one last Friday. About 45 minutes after I stated it would happen and the reasons why it would continue to happen, as well as 4:30. After 4:30, the car accident I said within 72 hours, the other one within 30 days. You had one hours later in Long Island, Hempstead, with an NYPD officer, and you had a crash 3 weeks later. I think that was May 24th in the Bronx with an NIC correctional officer on his way home, if I'm not mistaken. NYPD was on his way to work. NIC was on his way home. Got thrown from his car. Then you got the helicopter 24 hours after I appeared at Trump Towers and gave my declaration in reference to the torture me and people connected to me was receiving for no good reason other than organ harvesting, the color of our skin, hatred, bias, bigotry, person feeling they right to live is worth more than next. You got the 737 Boeing October 29th and March 10th, which was 7 days after my grandmother's birthday and 7 days before Faith's birthday, or two people, they either you comply, we're going to kill them, chop them up, sex slavery, rape them, beat them, like different things. Oh, the last cop suicide led after they played consistently like they're doing right now, the last loud static, rattlesnake, and different sounds. They'll play, yelling repeated segments of words. They would play my sister crying back and forth, life being raped and beat, apologize, I'm sorry, over and over. That was last Friday. Not the Friday yesterday, by this being Saturday, June 22nd. Not Friday as in the 21st, the Friday before. 3 o'clock, 3:07, I made the declaration that until they do something with the officer from, or the one that was dressed as a NYPD officer sergeant from August 12th last year when they handed me to the KKK, white nationalists, neo-Nazi, and all rights before I was tortured all night in Brookdown, and all night by them, where they say they're going to skin and burn me to a cross. I don't know my place. Thing for white pussy, Emmett Till my face, all that the organs ain't mine, when I thought slavery in, blame my ancestors, all that crazy. But the other ones like Interpol, whatnot, Rasputin, or Pentagon, DOD, super weapon, whoever has them as world domination, Vatican officials, CIA, whatnot, Ark of the Covenant, Ark of the Covenant, Ark of the Covenant, Higgs Boson, you looking at Bilderberg Group, Club of Rome, P2 propaganda, do. Like the list goes on, and you see I'll do this without any paper, even though we got a whole draw list. I was telling niggas a whole year back, and individuals wasn't paying attention. Remember, I said if you was to write a book, I had some titles where one of the titles was, it wasn't that he was lying, they just didn't appreciate the truth. What is truth? One source, all elements, $1 billion bag, $1 trillion mystery, priceless treasure by son Kareem, hitting in plain sight. What was it really? What was it really all about? Boston, Kareem Higgs, Boston. Consider the what if. As long as I gave you a what if to consider, I attempted to do my part. They should have saw this coming. The other shit is the Higgs boson. Was it really being searched for, or was it the Great Deception? Is this what he meant? They tortured him and replaced the people he thought he knew with clones, then tried to fool the world, but they failed. Will the world let them pass? Another title was They Told Him No One Cared, but the world proved them wrong. And he was tortured, drugged, and abused and told he would have to kill himself or be killed. The truth helped others live. Who knew what did they do? Now, them was just titles in case somebody was to write a book. This was last year I was saying this off of what I've gathered while being tortured. So now everything they're finally admitting it, but now you see all the deaths. We could count about 1,000 possibles that's been affected, loss of life, and they still saying torturing me, starving me, or when they feed me glass, staples, different things, still torturing my implants, pelvic area, the crowns in my mouth, these eyes, eye taps, throwing images. And the thing is, like when you pay close attention, after all that went on, you would think they would like show courtesy for the law enforcement, military, difference affected. Like you looking at Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Alphabet, they still sitting here taunting, still yelling as loud as they can in my ear through what my perception of a window is. So they got no regard. So there'll be more and more deaths, more and more news. You see the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania explosion 5 hours after I said Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which was about 10:30 at night. He kept torturing me. I said, I know how to use it. All I got to do is think about something while I'm in pain. That's what I've gathered. And they still tortured me, drugged me, knocked me out with some kind of substance. Woke up 4 on the dot. And they had the bell ring, answered the bell, and then a few hours later, looked at the news. They showed the article where the timestamp had said like 4:15, 4:20. So that means as soon as I woke up, about 10 or so minutes, a massive explosion where I said Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, because I've been giving them a pass. I've been focusing on the basics of it. Like I said, double copy everything.